to episode 9 of Silverfang Hunters. So it's been a little while because I've been moving around the country a bit, and I'm just going to quickly go over the rules because, like I said, it has been a while. Family members or people that have relationships to our members are allowed to join. I guess in the case of a prisoner that falls in love with the warden, maybe we'll allow that. We'll have to see. And the primary economy is slavery. We are trying to get 50,000 silver in a vault and eliminate all the pirate bases. Let's get into the game scene here. So last we left off, we had acquired, let's call it, a whole bunch of will-be slaves because they did a whole death march through a jungle of deadfall traps, and I don't feel bad for them at all. Leth here lost a leg, so we have Chief and Leth both one-legged. I don't think still a raccoon smasher, so not actually renamed to his lower rank. We have added a whole lot of new animals, which probably mean I ought to add in some additional animal sleeping spots. That probably seems about right. So let's go ahead and make sure that they're allowed. Yeah, they're allowed in that new spot. Good. Now I'm in a totally new office on a new internet connection. Things will be a bit different. So one thing I will admit to is I haven't been able to program any of the people in the Ancient Danger to be correct. And by that I mean to be, how to put it, to be relatives or to be subscribers. So that's something on my to-do list. Thank you, Klein, for the quick reminder for the chat there about the rules. So we had, I should say, a little bit of a food shortage, but we have gotten a full rice harvest, which is awesome. And we, of course, are growing a lot of other crops as well. Looks like we're not quite done with the double strand sowing, but we're pretty close. Oh, thank you, Evil Mustard Seed, for the sub. Subbed for a whole nother month. We do have a lot of animals to trade, so let me take a look at that. The hare should be butchered. And everyone else is in the process of being trained. I have nicknamed all of the animals that we have to subscribers that I have. And then Jubilee here, I haven't named because likely she's going to go on a kamikaze explodey run. And I would really rather not blow up one of my subs. Because, you know, seems wrong a little bit. Alright, I'm going to speed time up. Trek, what are you working on? Hunting a squirrel. You know what? Actually, there seems to be larger animals than squirrels. Let's hunt the ibex ram. So my goal for this episode is to try to bring these guys to market. Yes, that would be ideal. Alright, so Leth is our animal handler, and he is healing up and resting up, which means that this hare is going to be able to eat all my stuff. So I'm actually going to wake Leth up. And just a quick reminder, Leth lost a leg because he was bashing people that was destroying this door, and I thought that he could handle it, and they punched his leg off. Literally couldn't make that up. That's about as funny as I could imagine, having your leg punched off, but, well, it happened. So this building here is roofed. Yes, this building is roofed. I was planning on moving my dining room over to this area. Let's see. It is decent impressiveness. Oh, great, a heat wave. That's exactly what I wanted. How did the game know? It always knows. The only issue with this room is that it is dirty, I guess. Oh, you know what? My beer is about to go kaput. Let's see. Temperature. Passive coolers. I am getting notifications. Alright, I turned those off. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I certainly did. I'm getting a lot of random self-tames here. I don't know what's going on. I guess I don't mind, but I do find it strange. The bear self-tamed. Now the raccoon. Alright, Leth is fully healed. That's good. Yeah, you're right. It's pretty Jackie Chan to punch someone's leg off. So Yan Shui is supposed to be a researcher, but because we have a lot of meat and a lot of rice, Yan Shui is plowing through the food and refueling the stove already. Looks like I have a pretty severe need of wood, so plant cutting is going to become a priority. Oh, thank you, Jimmy. If you euthanize pets, you get a bunch of medical XP, same as slaughtering. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I always mean to do that, especially when I have plenty of medical supplies. I actually don't have a lot of medical supplies. But I think everyone already got killed. I'll do that for any future self-tamers. But yeah, that is smart to level up the medical. 0, I believe, is our med person at 15. Oh, that's actually ridiculously high. Alright, so Trek is cleaning up the vault room. Guess what, Trek? I saw you start. I'm going to make you finish. Okay, so it is very impressive. That also means that this room here just does not so much serve a purpose anymore. All of my my beer just skunked. Well, okay. That's too bad. Hess asks, how was moving? Moving was, well, I'm not done. Moving was pretty tough, man. I felt like this, I've moved a lot recently. I felt like this move was particularly tough for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so we have a lot of people wearing toques. And heat stroke risk is very real. I thought I was making cowboy hats, wasn't I? Dusters, cowboy hats. Yeah, I had them on dusters and cowboy hats. Oh, they are required toquing. Okay, I see. Let's switch them over to cowboy hats as soon as we can. Accidental Aggro asks, how was the roads? The roads were actually pretty good. I didn't go through any of the sort of eastern Atlantic corridor. I was more inland than that, which allowed me to avoid the vast majority of traffic. Clunk. God, that's satisfying. Maddened animal just splatting himself. Okay, so the benefits of eating here are +5. That's not bad. Not bad at all. So it seems like as soon as we use... I like almost can't even catch up to be able to... Alright, I'm not going to make my passive coolers there. I was going to say, as soon as I queue up wood to be chopped, we use it immediately. Oh, thanks, Hired Blade. That is absolutely awesome. Apparently I can thank you with a pre-filled pride flag, I guess. That must be something associated with Pride Month. So Heatstroke Extreme. Yeah, that's not good. I am really doing these prisoners dirty here. I'm letting them, like, cook to death. Alright, let's see. What can I do? Wooden bed, goodbye. I guess I could do steel beds. Steel beds are nice and hardy. Chief is hauling... Okay, Chief. I want you to build this one. Oh my god, stop. Build that one first. Quit earmarking it. There we go. Grand size statue would look awesome in the vault. You're absolutely right. I don't actually think I have an artist. My highest artist is level 4, so that's something I'll work towards. Alright, so the prison should be cooling off. Winners should not die. It probably would stand to reason that I need to cool off the bedrooms as well. And then before I ferment anything, I'm going to need to add some more passive coolers in here as well. Let's put them there. No longer capable of walking? Oh, incapable. Yep. Survived all of the horrible diseases. Yep. Yep. Survived. Lost a toe. Alright, so this prison is now 72 degrees, so they're fine. Yan Shui is still cranking out the pemmican. Oh, look at the slag wall. That is looking... I don't know, I think I like it, the aesthetics of it. I mean, it's a little weird, I will grant you, but I think it looks nice. Alright, Chief. We're finally actually gaining wood, which is nice, because we were really falling behind. So making the rec room a little bit cooler, and that way we'll be able to make beer, as we've gotten dreadfully behind on our beer production. The hops... I guess the hops stick around a while. It's the wort that doesn't. And Zero is lumberjacking trees like nobody's business. Truck's cleaning up. I'm just trying to make sure that they're all being productive. Now, another thing I wanted to do... Oh, there we go. Chief is cranking out... hats. Question was, how soon can I move the prisoners? That is a very good question. I was gonna wait until they're fully healed, because... Oh. Leth's already standing in there. Leth doesn't have a weapon. Chief, Zero. Okay. And animals. Animals are good at putting down... Well, let's maybe not. I don't want the animals to eat them. Alright, Leth. This is your mace. Oh, they're breaking in. They're equipping gear for themselves, aren't they? Dapper is. Dapper grabbed a log. Alright, Leth. Time to redeem your one-leggedness. I'm trying to get Yan Shui away. She's just getting dirt thrown in her eyes. Who am I missing? I'm missing Trek. Alright, Dapper is down. That was the easiest person to put down because of excessive pain already. Alright, Winters is down and bleeding hard, but not fatally. Ash is down and really has messed up digits, and Celine just lost a leg. Well, that's going to be a little bit longer until I can, you know, bring them to market. So, you stupid little prisoner idiots. Good job. Oh, and a free ambrosia sprout. I'll read that in just a second, Jimmy. I just want to paint the ambrosia green. Oh, this is in my base. Dang, this is close. I'm not going to have to travel very far for that. Alright, I think I'm up to 4. Okay, Jimmy writes, for prison management, strip them, give them cotton travel wear, which is cheap, offers no armor, and offers good heat-cold properties. That's a very good idea. I'm going to make travel wear. I'm going to make until I have 1 of normal to good. I actually don't want really high quality. And make it out of cloth with Chief. Take to temp clothing. And any hit points. So I have a bunch of travel wear. Yeah, Leth never did grab the mace. He's just putting them away. Alright, now he's getting the mace. Okay. Bleeding. Bleeding risk. Death 6 hours? Okay. That is something to be tended to. But, alas, you guys are guilty, so no meds for you. Let's change the prisoners around. Unless they have some sort of terrible infection, I'm definitely no medding them. One of them has a flak jacket. Yeah, I believe Celine does. Flak jacket and flak pants. Wow, I just realized how heavy the flak is. Now the issue is if I strip them, that clothing becomes forbidden. Which is going to be a little annoying to try to get rid of, I think. Oh, Trek, you're still recruited. Alright, leg is cut off. We're obviously going to have to replace that. 0. Self-tend. Or Yanshui. Helps to have people actually healing up. Alright, Yanshui, sorry to do this, but they're mostly patched up. Who's not patched up? Dapper is not, and Winters is not. Klein, yeah, you're right. Technically, they are prisoners and not raiders, but I would say that that's just sort of technically. They're also enemies. They're sort of both enemies and prisoners. I don't know. A mix of the two. So I don't want to be stealing their clothing. Okay, so that is nice and impressive. And the temperature is been brought down that we can comfortably cook. Which is good, I suppose. The only place that is sufficiently air-conditioned is in here. So we're ditching our heat stroke in here. Leth. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is on me. Hold on. Assignments. Mr. Leth, you are going to be assigned to allow a cowboy hat. As soon as Chief makes you one. And that will help with the heat. Could also potentially get rid of the plate armor. You're not wrong, Hess. It would be pretty cool to have a prison with a large corridor of wooden traps. Absolutely. The only issue with that is my lack of wood, and I don't mind the combat experience, providing I'm not sort of potentially dying. Alright, guys. You gotta start wearing these cowboy hats. Especially if they're made of camel hide. Camel hide is actually a very heat insulating material. Not the best, but pretty good. So if I wanted to... What stones do I have? I have a bunch of granite. Okay. I'm going to see if this overhead mountain gets sort of cold enough to bother with. I doubt it will, but you never know. Did we just give them ambrosia? Is this why? Huh. I'm really not sure why that was, but cool. Okay, a prosthetic arm would be insanely useful to get, and that's right next to our trade partner. Dangers, threats unknown. I'm just thinking in the future, if I have any arm wounds, prosthetic arm would solve a lot of them. I do find it funny that you can install like left and right interchangeably. So if you have like, I don't know, prosthetic arms can swap apparently. I don't know how that works, but... Jimmy, the way I would deal with their clothing, because I don't want it, is to put it into a caravan and just haul it off the map. It doesn't take very long for someone to leave the map, and then I'll just ditch it. So now I'm sort of just waiting for... I don't think Celine's going to get a replacement leg until I'm ready to go. And... I am going to form a quick caravan. Not doing what you think I'm going to do. I'm just... I think Leth got overheated and, like, ditched rice in there, which is just sort of weird. Okay. And then I will add a little stockpile here of tribal wear. Critically important that apparel of clean tribal wear gets put in there. I guess I don't really have a filter for materials, but I don't really care. Any tribal wear is better than, like, flak armor, which is what they currently have. Alright, strip you. And what I'm going to do is haul the pants out like this, and then forbid them. And then I know to get rid of them in the future. You know, just to caravan ditch them or something like that. Okay, so there we go. Celine, you can put that back on. And I'll keep micromanaging. Jesus, you were wearing a parka? It is... Well, I guess it's not that hot anymore. The heat stroke is over. Okay, another tribal wear. There we go. And I'll leave that there until Winters takes it. Winters is right now bedridden. We are starting to get some rotten animals out, and my hauling pet should automatically move the rotten animals to somewhere appropriate. Let's go hunt down... Ooh, there is only a grizzly bear. That's, Who's starving? Why would you be starving? 'Cause there's no normal foods. Well, how about you go make some normal foods? And all the meat rotted. Well, we'll make some simple meals. How many simple meals do we... Let's cook up to 6. Alright, what we need to do is to hunt some wildlife, and there's mostly just a big grizzly bear. 0, Trek is the healthy ones. So what are they currently doing? 0 is feeding a prisoner. Oh, they're both sort of standing around. I'm going to go recruit them. Good old bear hunt, right? Did that bear just zone out? Oh no, it's up there. Alright, let's shoot it at max distance or near max distance for less chance of aggro. The further you are from your target, the less likely you are to be retaliated against. And at this point, this bear is wounded enough that even if it went manslaughter on me, it's only moving in at 3. Never mind, it's not moving at all. Haul and wildlife. Let's hunt a turkey. Everything else is probably too small to be worth it. Good hits, good hits. Oh, he decides... Okay, hunt the turkey. He decided to cut some marble in the middle of it. chased. Nope. Not a relative. And I'm not really in the mood to save anyone at the moment. Okay, I guess we really don't need passive coolers anymore. The heat wave has passed. If anything, we need to make sure that this rec room stays the correct temperature for the beer in the other direction. Hess asks, how many passive freezers will it take to refrigerate? Infinite. Actually, you'll never be able to get refrigerated temperatures. The passive coolers have a hard stop at about 58 degrees Fahrenheit, which is well above freezing. That's 58 is something like maybe 15 Celsius. I don't know. I'm making it up because I don't convert quick in my head. But with that in mind, yeah, there's really no amount of passive coolers that will ever get you there, which is a bummer. Okay, so Dapper looks like he's ready to have a wardrobe change. And then we can set up another tribal wear in there. And this will allow us to put down future insurrections a little bit more easily. What are the restrictions? Maybe Klein can paste them in for you. One of the restrictions is I can't use any clothing or gear that a raider drops. So that's why all their clothing is being forbidden, because it's off limits to me. And there you go. There's the full set of rules. Thank you, Klein. I knew he had that handy. All right. This cotton is almost done. Psychoid is close. What is going on with this devil strand? I guess he has his hands full. What is the plan for killing pirate bases with low tech? So probably a mix of bounding Overwatch backwards. Like, I shoot and retreat constantly, trying to lure some of their shorter range towards me. Maybe the use of boomalopes, boom rats, trying to sow chaos, set things on fire, that kind of thing. Yeah, really any sort of dirty tactics I can think of. As Accidental Aggro mentioned, any quest rewards are fair game. So at the moment, there's a reward for like legendary wooden plate armor and prosthetic arms. But if there was a reward, for instance, for a charge rifle, I'd be able to use that charge rifle. If an enemy has a charge rifle, it's of no use to me. And I don't think I will buy weapons. Like, I'm not going to go to my trading partner and buy charge rifles. I did, however, buy an Insanity and a Shock Lance. But my only trading partner is tribal tech, so they're not going to have, you know, end game tech. I'm guessing they just, the sort of lore, quote unquote, behind that is they scavenged for that. Caravan requests. In return, they offer me an orbital power beam targeter, which will absolutely, positively liquidate one pirate base. So yes, that sounds really good to me. 16 toques sounds pretty reasonable. So I'm gonna make until I have 16 of normal to legendary. And the material I'm gonna use will be wool and cloth. Yes, a Molotov cocktail would be unbelievably useful for the destruction of stuff I don't want. Of course, I don't have access to one unless I somehow... Yeah, I really don't have access to one. Okay, so Winters is healed and should be swapping to this Travelware once she is awake. Oh, Ash is awake. Okay, Trek. It is time to strip Ash. Oh, no, Winter's just grabbed it, but Ash is getting stripped anyway. That's too bad. It's a double strand toque that is normal and above 100%. That would have been, you know, obviously something useful to fulfill the trade order, but it is forbidden. Ash, quit putting on the clothing. No pants for you. And then I need one more travel wear. Panther leather. Is that all I have access to? Whatever. It's 54%. I don't really care what Ash wears. And they all have clothing, so I'm just going to suspend the tribal wear for now. Another ambrosia sprout. What is with you, Randy? You want to get me, like, super addicted? This is, I think, my 5th ambrosia sprout. I'm not sure the other sprouts are still alive. Some of them might not be, but... yeah, ambrosia 5. The trouble is I don't really have any way to freeze the ambrosia, so it's not like I can hang on to it very long. Which is the caveat. That's okay. When I have it, I'll do it. I'll use it. Alright, so this old ambrosia zone, ambrosia 2, is gone. There's no ambrosia left there. Let's see if I can't retrace my steps. Oh, here's an ambrosia zone that has ambrosia, and I've been farming it. I don't know why they didn't haul it in. Lazy louts. Wherever ambrosia zone 1 is, I'm sure it's all but used up. I really don't know. Some games allow you to just, like, right arrow or left arrow through your stockpiles. Not this one. This one makes you remember. Yeah, there really should be a way to tab through grow zones and all that other stuff. Oh, a masterwork toque. Okay, and back to beer brewing. Soon it will be Psycho Tea. I don't feel like I have a lot of Psycho Tea to be growing, though. Like, I feel like I need more zones for it. But whatever. Okay, so they're all mobile. Celine, you are going to get a surgery, and then we're going to leave. It's your right leg. No medical beds available. Well, yeah. Okay. You can become a peg leg just like me. Good. Alright, so they, once the anesthetic wears off, they'll be ready to go. Some of them have a little malnourishment. Actually, just Celine. Sorry, I missed it. Hess, what mod are you referring to? Good mod. Yeah, let me know what mod you're referring to, because I definitely missed that message. One that would list the growing zones? Yeah, that would be acceptable to me. I like mods, unless the whole point of the series is the mod. I like mods that don't fundamentally change gameplay, or change it at all. So I have a lot of mods installed right now. Like one, for instance, allows you to see hair through hats. Another changes the way tribal face masks appear on your face. But these are, of course, purely cosmetic. And ooh, real meds. And don't fundamentally change anything. Which is sort of the mods I always look to use. Bad temperature. Uh-oh. No, don't skunk my beer. Chief, I don't know what you were working on, but it's time for a passive cooler. Yeah, or the mood bar mod. Yeah, I have a lot of them that sort of run in that sort of description of, it aids you maybe a little bit, or numbers. Numbers is another mod I'm running. All right, so Selene is back up. I do believe Leth is still the ideal warden here, or the trader. I'm going to force a cowboy hat on. And then we'll bring him to market. So we're going to have a lot of work that we need to use. This should be, yeah, this is a good temperature now. Alright, that's a big old batch of beer that I got going on. So as soon as day breaks, Leth will bring them to market. Maybe with pets? Oh, actually, you know what would be a really nice thing to do? A bedroll. So let's go ahead and do that. What's Truck good at again? Construction. And Chief is also construction. Trek is sort of our shooter. He's kind of a big target, though. This overhead mountain zone has not really differed from maybe 1 degree difference from the ambient. So I wouldn't say it's all that useful yet. Okay, taking ibex meat. So let's go ahead and caravan. I don't think I have the toques yet. How many toques do I have? Oh, I ought to wait for the toques to be done. It does not make sense to go back for the toque trade. And then I'll have my beam targeter, and that will be really cool. More Huskies join. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Male, male, and female. So I think what I'm going to do is keep the males and females separated. I'm going to bring Rick and Furious to sell because, well, I guess we can use them as weapons. Yeah, I'll use them as weapons. Right? Like, Huskies are tough. I mean, they might not be a bear or a warg, but I do have that Twitch subscriber list on hand, so let's get them named. I'm just going to do... Yes, I'm going to just start grabbing names from my Twitch list while I play slowly. And we will get them some proper names. Oh, of course, that's awkward, naming Furious. Why is... Oh, it's too long of a name. That's what's going on. There we go. Jimmy, you got yourself a dog. A lot of dolphins. That's a animal with identity confusion, if I've ever seen it. Alright, if we're doing some fine meals, I'm not going to make a lot of simple meals. I do find it funny that rice spoils, it takes a very, very long time, right? And then as soon as you cook it, it's like, spoils in 2 days. It's like, darn. And I probably need even more beds. Wow, that is getting filthy. Let's uninstall the bedroll and get Leth moving. Okay, Mr. Leth. I need 16 toques, so we're going to bring Brian and Dismar. Bonded animal, right? And Leth, all the prisoners, and a whole lot of Pem. I'll bring more pemmican than obviously I need. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do here is the really small scraps of leather I'm just going to sell, because I'm not going to really be able to make anything out of them. Fox fur. Yep. Okay. Wake up might be useful. Bring the bedroll. And then, of course, I need to bring toques galore. I don't think... Oh, you know what? I want to make sure I don't end up with the wrong toques. So I'm going to... Because obviously some of them are forbidden. I'm going to load them up manually. Which is, I know, annoying and a little pedantic. Yeah, you're right. This is looking more and more like Noah's Ark. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's hope it was 16, because I really don't want a return trip. Yep, 16 normal, non-tainted. And we check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then I'm going to load up... Let's load up some of the poorer clothing. Normal, all the normal stuff. And we'll trade anything normal or poor to them. Because all this was self-made, not looted. I wouldn't have put it in there if it was looted. Oh, that shirt too. So yeah, pretty much anything I'm trading here, the vast majority of it is obviously these prisoners. I took nothing for granted. Yep. Another thing I want to do is... Let's get rid of the other stuff, now that I'm staring. Jan Trek, actually, you need the most work. Alright, Mr. Trek. You're going on your own. Little throw crap out run. Some house cleaning, so to speak. And we'll send him off the map as well. Why would you want raw rice? Yes, that is a very fair point. Bring that back down to 2. That almost landed on the ward. That would have been funny. Okay, off the go. I like how compliant they are. Alright, Trek, you ran out of food. Guess what? You're only out here to... How do I... There we go. Oh, what a waste of a good double-strand toque and flak. But that's just the way it is. And all that stuff is gone. So this room here, what should it become? A better, bigger crafting room? I think we don't really have any other stuff to add to the crafting room, though. Do we have a drug lab? No, we don't have a drug lab, though. I guess this could become the crafting room. I don't know. Drop me a line if you got an idea for this. I could turn it into a crafting room. I could break these walls down and have it be one large crafting room. I do need a proper prison. Dapper, why are you here? Wait. Leth, what kind of warden are you, man? What is going on? Now I'm just very confused. Yeah, a prison near the kitchen would be very, very useful. That is it. Okay. They're going to sleep. This is a fail. Why are you... I don't know what's going on. I'll just let these prisoners... I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, there's Ash. Another caravan request. They'll give me a triple rocket launcher for some Ikla. Wow. Alright. I better start making Ikla. I guess I'll take it to indoor storage. Do until I have 13 of normal or better. Only make it out of steel, not silver or any of that. It could have been a sad wander. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it was. As long as they get moving. Please zone off the map. And then in the case of a prison rebellion, I do have a bear and a husky and Leth. So Leth won't be able to chase him down though, because he's kind of slow-footed, let's call it. So we are using the bedroll, and then what I want to do is travel foods. Oh, that's Dismar. It's like, what's going on here? I'll allow them to eat the pemmican that I brought. It would have been more efficient to change that when he was on the map. Alright, so we're starting to get Ikla. Now the thing about this trade is it's far. It's very far, and there's not so many days left, so we would really need to get hauling. But, we'll try. Doesn't stop me from trying. So if I wanted to turn this into a prison, I suppose what I could do is get rid of that wall, get rid of that stuff. All that stuff right there that I just got rid of. The caravan packing should be in here. The party spot and the marriage spot in there. I've been using limestone, so let's continue with the limestone. A steel door would open. You know, a regular steel door is fine. I want to put a few doors between them and the outside world, so I'll do something like that. Oh no! Maddie Page, no! Okay, gotta fix the pet zones, clearly, because my pets are a little dumb. Alright, get to a bed so I can patch you up, buddy. Do dirtier rooms decrease craft time? Nope. They just make your crafter a little irked to be working, I guess. Okay, you're already tending Maddie. Good, good. And with real meds. Cargo pods. Cool. Well, I was growing a bunch of cloth for use of crafting, so that's nice. I have a bunch of these psychoid leaves, so what I need to do... Ooh, I see. The pemmican is taking priority. There we go. Okay, Leth has arrived. We're going to fulfill trade order and trade off Winters, Celine, Ash, and Dapper. That is far more silver than they have to offer me. Well, that stinks. Let's see if there's anything high priced that I can buy from them. Like, do they have... I don't know. Wow, orbital beam targeter not being sold for very much. No, they really don't have much that I would be interested in. Animal pulsar, I guess. But truth be told, I'm not actually interested in the animal pulsar. Alright. Fine. Well, I will sell 2 of the slaves. And hope that your offerings get better. What I'll do is have Leth go to Tolkaltrosha, wow, whatever that place is called, to sell off the rest of the slaves. Uh-oh. Run! Don't hit Trek. Get him off me! This is a funny problem to have. Cue the Benny Hill music. Oh, thank you, Husky, for trying to take a bite out of the rat. The money that they have is a little random, but the reason they were low on money was because they bought my last set of slaves, and that probably bankrupted them a little bit. And it takes... Nice hit. It takes like 2 weeks time for them to have their inventories regenerated. Something like that. I forget actually the interval. The exact interval. But it's something like that. Alright, so now the pets aren't allowed near the traps. That's nice and healthy. I suppose I should just put this out. Letting it rage is probably not going to serve me in the long run. It's going to cause greater problems. So the reason I had Leth turn back around is I have to go collect the Ikla. And I might as well have the prisoners haul the Ikla. So I only have 3 of 13. Chief is still working on it. One thing I could do to speed this up is tool cabinets. You know, because that's a tribal technology to use. Jimmy says they restock money every 10 days or so. Yeah, I don't know what that OSO is. I guess I could look it up in code or try to look it up on the wiki. I know it's periodically. That's pretty much all I know. Wild woman. Oh, Lenka. I know a Lenka. Well, she's no relation to me. So we are going to have to... I'll try to arrest her, but I'm going to arrest her with a lot of more people than just the one. Wild people tend to put up fights. Alright, I need to haul the pemmican to a place where my dogs can't get at it. And that is all the Psycho tea I can make. And soon I'll have batches of beer coming out. Alright, so Leth is on his way back. He'll be back in like an hour. Nice, the tool cabinets have been made. It's a good temperature. It's well lit. It's actually probably more lit than it needs to be, so let's fix that. I'm gonna have a torch here and a torch there. I don't know, there. That should keep the whole area well lit. How's Maddie doing? Still healing. Alright, so the idea was to have... Let's go ahead and reinstall this. The idea was to have this be our prison. And I like that. So we'll go ahead and move our prison. This was what, kibble? Okay, Leth is back. Quit eating my pemmican. Do I have kibble suspended? Yeah, I have it suspended. I figured. Okay. So now that I have a prison, I can start to move the beds over. 0, Actually, you know what? Let's suspend the granite for a minute. I could have shelves hold meals. The only issue is that they rot pretty reasonably quick. This door probably needs to stay closed. Heck, that one should kind of probably be forbidden. As should this one. So, oh, there's my prisoners. Oh my god, they're going that path. That is a bad idea. And it seems to have worked out. The fungus fell on my head. It was attracted by the devil strand. Can someone take you to bed? Oh, that sounds wrong. Unload Dapper. Unload Ash. Wow, I have so many random leathers. Let's see. Gear. Oh, they have the pulsar. Oh, it's funny. He's holding the pulsar. Okay, they're trying to escape. I guess they were programmed to only stand around for so long. They're gonna beeline straight to my wall of traps. That's not so good for them. Okay, the last time I had a fair fight, it did not end all that well. So let's not make it all that fair. Alright, Ash is down with even more destruction to the body. Cool. Dapper. You're going down to... Quit punching 0. We need it. Well, actually, I don't want... Leth, go help out. 0, go capture. Donk. Alright, that worked out. Chief, could you haul the animal pulsar? I'm not exactly sure how an animal pulsar will help me, but I guess if I see a pirate base and most of the animals are close to their base and not me, that's a good time to use the pulsar. Floors. Limestone. I guess they do need seating. Enemy dropped the animal pulsar. It's in the rules that I can't use it anymore. I would venture to say it was my animal pulsar and he stole it. But it's still mine. Minor break risk. Oh, 0. Alright, Mr. 0. Dapper somehow has not been broken into multiple pieces. Switching their food back. Let's destroy the old prison. In fact, I really want to destroy this stock room, but other things are taking priority. How long until I have my beer? 2 days? 1 day? Thereabouts? Ooh, Lenka. Alright, free prisoner. Didn't even have to do anything. She just, I guess, waltzed in. Hey, Bubbaloo. Welcome to the chat. The ever-famous Bubbaloo. Oh, Yanshui, you have a new task for you right now. This prisoner is dying, like, now. So, let's fix them torso stabs. Yo, fix the torso. There we go. Most severe things first. Got that whole blood loss extreme medical emergency thing going on. So, prisoner, you are going to be reduced resistance. Klein, you really think I need to destroy the animal pulsar? Oh, Lanka got an infection. Considering I'm standing right here, I think no meds is probably fine. Got immediate treatment. Yan Shui, you need to cook. No, don't just eat ambrosia. I think what's happening is we're feeding the prisoners ambrosia because it's food, after all. But I don't know. Alright, they're able to move again. How many Ikla do I have? I got 10 of 13. That's pretty good. And I have 10 days left, and this is probably not a 10-day journey. It's a 2-day journey, 2.5-day journey. It would be a little slower when we've got shackled prisoners, I think. We have a whole lot of hay, but not a lot of other foods. So I think I'm going to have to organize somewhat of a team hunt tomorrow for the Mega Sloth and the Grizzly Bear and all the other big furry clawed animals. I really ought to actually not re-sow this. We have so much hay. I think the trouble is Yan Shui doesn't want to be cooking, even though it's top priority, and as a result, we are in a constant state of people sort of starving. Oh, I need materials for the Ikla. I did not know that. Alright, there we go. Guess we ran out. That's good to know. Okay, so Trek and Yan Shui go on the hunt? Or definitely Trek. Trek's our best shooter. Yan Shui's a pretty good shooter too. Alright, both of you. Let's see. Wildlife. Let's go after the Mega Sloth, as that is a hunk of meat. The size of a minivan. It's crazy that Megatherium were actually existed. Maybe not crazy. There's definitely crazier animals out there. This little Megatherium is going to the market, the meat market. We'll do backwards bounding Overwatch. No, I changed their food restrictions back to regular foods. So they're back to meals, not pemmican. I did that pretty quickly. Okay, I'm bounding backwards. Bad. I'm gonna get caught. Yep, I got caught. Run, Trek, run! Oh, maybe the bear will help me. Bears versus Battlestar Galactica. Alright, there we go. Yan Shui and Trek onto maybe the Ibex. Alright, that should help our food. Our rice is almost yielding, so that's good. Yeah, I think what's going on is we're actually using ambrosia as a source of food, but keeping the prisoners, like, drugged, it's kind of fine by me. Yeah, we are drugging the hell out of them. Why? I'm kind of curious. Travel foods. I haven't really had to change like drug restrictions, but whatever. I think it's really just the lack of food. So Yan Shui, how about you cook? Tick tock to clock. Yeah, it's true. I am actually up over time. I'm gonna go like 15 minutes late just because I wasn't around last week, or Tuesday rather. And let's pretend I feel bad about that. I actually do, but boy was I ever busy. So how's the animal training coming? One of the huskies has managed obedience. That's not bad. Alright, I'm cranking out a little bit of kibble. And now let's cook. Alright, Leth is getting the animals trained. The beer is 18 hours out from coming. The prison is slightly impressive. Well, that's not bad. I've seen worse. I keep getting meteorites. Wow. Well, speaking of meteorites, that is some pricey. I keep getting meteorites and ambrosia. That is a lot of gold. Yeah, what I want to do is I want to have the my miners level up a little bit before I go for gold statues or gold anything for that matter. I could have gold furniture. I have good constructors, but I don't really have good artists that work with gold. AKA my artists suck. My passive cooler is almost... Don't skunk the beer at the last moment. That'd be very bad. Alright, so I am probably making my last Ikla. Second to last Ikla. Okay. If you're wondering why I'm pronouncing it like that, I actually looked it up, and that is how you're supposed to. I'm going to start giving Lenka actual meds, because she's barely ahead of her... condition. Ooh. I'm not going to hunt them all at once because I don't have the ability to process that much meat all at once. But that's good to know. Oh, Jesus. Why'd you make all this kibble? Because I queued it up. Okay, well. I guess I take the blame. Once we start harvesting the rice... Gold plate armor, that would be really cool. Can I make royal beds? Yes, I'd be able to. Absolutely. Royal beds would be really a good use of it because I have a very high level constructor. And let me thank you with a pride wing there. Wow. Thank you, aggro. I love the cheering. I really appreciate it, guys. You are the greatest. I'm very excited, and by July, I know I keep saying this, but really soon I'm going to have a lot more free time, and I'm super excited to be able to bring crazy Twitch series to you all. So we do have just one more Ikla to go. Looks like Chief is cranking it up. And then Leth is going to do... Uh-oh. Lenka died. 98. 98 to 100. Well, that's on me. She was 74, 75, and then I switched her up to better meds, and I guess it didn't work in time. Oh, this is fermented. So now we have beer and tea. A happy colony we will be. Let me recheck the zones here. So no pets. I'm going to temporarily change the no pets to allow them to haul Lenka away. Now this ambrosia is looking pretty good. Thank you for that, Klein. Yeah, if you are a patron of mine, you should definitely go ahead and put in some goals for tomorrow, and I'll have a poll out now that I'm finally around. Take 2, best stockpile. I might want to forbid my animals from ambrosia. I probably should. Let me do a quick assessment to see if any of them have been ambrosia-ing. I don't think they're attracted to ambrosia quite the same as they are attracted to beer. I don't know why, but I have noticed that. Yeah, not really any of them have partaken in ambrosia. Nope, really none at all. They're booze hounds, but not ambrosia hounds. That's too bad. Lenka would have been a good prisoner. Able to sell up for a bunch. Alright. Let's at least haul Lenka out of there. And then all I have to do is change the zone around a little bit. Alright, looking pretty good. We probably have all of the Ikla. Yes, we do. Now my only concern is that Leth won't be able to carry it all. So let's go... yeah, let's form a caravan and bring these dudes to market. So Trek and Leth and Dismar and Brian, and then the 2 prisoners. At this point, all of the everything is owned by me, all the clothing and all that. I don't know how heavy these Ikla are going to be. So that's 10, 13. Okay, the mass isn't that ridiculous. I'm just queuing up a bunch of stuff to bring in case I want to trade. I do have to make sure that I don't trade more than what I'm allowed to, profit-wise. I'm going to bring some low scraps. I could always turn it into like patch leather, but patch leather kind of sucks. And bring the pemmican. I'll bring 400 pemmican. Choose the route. Oh, you know what? Okay, let me quickly whip out a bedroll out of blue fur, I guess. And then have them load that up as well. Oh, I just saw your message about don't forget bedrolls. All right, I have not forgotten about the bedrolls. At this point, I should probably stop the Ikla, as it's really not something I ever really want for myself. We're starting to get another batch of... oh, that's fermented. Another batch of beer. We're going to have a lot more beer than tea. War Merchant is showing up. That's cool. It's too bad they can't take these Ikla for me, but it's not like they're going to have a triple rocket launcher for me to buy. Making sure I don't have dumbbells. Yeah, so we are bringing pretty much all the clothing that we had queued up. Okay, and they're off. So, again, I need to change their food. Travel foods. I keep forgetting to do it before they actually set out. And unfortunately for Ash and Dapper, they're a little wounded, so they're going to be a little slower. But I don't care. Who is the next best? I guess 0, it's you. Let's see what we can sell here. So I know the majority of my profit has to be slavery, which means I'm probably not... I can buy stuff off of them, but I probably shouldn't sell anything. Psychic foil helmet. So one of the... I'm not sure if I have anyone that's sensitive. Trek and Leth I know aren't sensitive. So yeah, I'm not going to bother buying that. Blue fur probably does make for a pretty comfy bedroll. Let's see if there's anything else for me to buy. There are... They have a flak jacket for sale and flak pants. That's pretty crazy. I'm not sure I should do that. I should probably stick to quest rewards, because then I'm sort of... Yeah. I'm not... I'll put it simply, I'm not exactly comfortable buying high-tech stuff that I wouldn't otherwise have access to. I'd rather do it through quest rewards only, which is more challenging, because obviously someone bringing weapons to my base is not hard for me to acquire. Seems cheap. Ooh, a awesome cowboy hat. I could buy their herbal meds, yeah. That wouldn't be terrible. But I'd have to balance the budget. I'd have to buy their meds. And then, yeah, I could... There's really not much for me to sell. Oh, that's balanced. Perfect. I gave them 2 silver, so it's not like I'm making money off of non-slave trades. This is just straight barter, which should be allowed. And we're going to have a lot of beer. Now, the concern here is, because we have all the beer we have... Let me build another copy. I don't want the animals having access to the beer, so I need another shelf to store the beer. Or otherwise the animals might get at it and get themselves real drunk, which would be not great. I'm trying to keep potential dangerous drugs that they would consume out of that. Okay, so we're out of meat, but there's plenty of alpaca. Cue them up to hunt. Unfortunately, I think Trek was a hunter. So we have 1.8 days of food, and we're there in 1.8 days. I might have to buy some food. Yeah, I would agree with you, Klein. If I have the opportunity to buy a Molotov, it probably wouldn't be that cheesy to just go ahead and buy it, just to destroy items. Ritualistically. I'm gonna have a lot of beer, aren't I? I guess I do grow a lot of hops. Okay, I probably don't need any more clothing. I gotta say, Chief is giving me quite a lot of good work. I'm gonna send him back to back to the drying boards to refuel that stuff. I do find it interesting that people keep their bedrooms until they resettle on a new tile. So Dapper and Ash still have technical bedrooms here. And fall has begun. Immediately I am warned about my requirement of warm clothing. But I can always throw on a toque. At some point, the temperature isn't year-round, and I should be careful not to sow more crops than what will get killed by cold snaps and just general coldness. So I think I will have the logical end of when the trade caravan gets there. Oh god, that might actually take a while. Is when I'll end this episode fulfilling that trade order for a triple rocket launcher. I'm really going to be able to take out the first pirate, like, blink of the eye, like I Dream of Genie. Just going to blink at them and they're going to die. I'm suspending the wort because wort spoils a lot faster than hops. Although I don't think I have any more hops. I have like 2. How's the animal training coming? The check marks are slowly going up. Will the Devil Strand be harvested soon? No, they're about halfway. Okay, long blades just researched. Psychart refining. Why not? I think I'm going to suspend limestone blocks too. And we have a manhunter pack of pigs. That seems silly. Oh wow, we have those components are done. Alright. Yanshui really needs a torch lamp in there, but I think what I'm going to do is just preempt a campfire. But that's not what I was planning on doing. Animals. Those who can fight. So this is what release will be linked to 0. Nope. Okay, so Cardoza, Blanco, and Zifi. And you guys should be heading over. There we go. This is very strange that I have so many pigs. But hey, free food. Alright, so we have some of the huskies ready to help out. But this is quite a lot of piggies. I might want to... How fast do they move? Okay, I can outrun them, but not by much. I don't want to turn this into... Well, let's see. This is so funny. I'm running from pigs. Okay, let 1 through. Nope, 0 through. I'm gonna have them stand their ground. Come on, guys. Oh, we killed that one. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just messing with these other pigs. Okay, that one's gonna die. The world will end, not with a bang, but with a squeal. Let's hope not. I don't think I'm at risk dying here. Just being annoyed by a bunch of pigs. It's more of an inconvenience, I think. Come on. Milk. Cool. I was wondering what it was, because usually if it's like cloths, it's stacks of like 5 or more. And then if it's something like penicillin or whatever the antibiotics are called, I forget. It's like a stack of 1. Alright, so 1 pig came around, so I'm going to queue up for that 1 pig. Yanshui, I'm going to have you self-tend real quick, because we don't need that getting infected. Leth Trek, you're getting close. Yeah, Ash is just healed in time to be sold. That's good. Brings the price up a bit. Come on, guys. How many bowmen does it take to take down a squealing piglet? 3. All right, so there's 3 left. Well, that's not so bad. I don't have any spare, spare traps left, unfortunately. What just got... Oh, damn! Grizzly! Going for the grizzly death. Come on, run... Oh, no! I was gonna say, run the gauntlet. But then it turned on me. Alright, this is the last pig. Alright, so if I needed meat, I definitely just got it. Let's not bother with the alpacas anymore. I'm gonna have a lot of pig leather. You are not wrong about that. I already have a lot of random leather. Like, to the point where I might just want to throw away some of the light leather and stuff. Aww. Alright, Zero, you gotta help. Pig bit her torso. She lost a nipple to a pig. Okay, we're finally there, fulfilling the trade order. And trading. So we brought Ash and Dapper for 1,600. Okay, and the rest of this can't be more than 1,600, but I really highly doubt it will be. Nope, 1,700. Oh, actually, no, wait, well, triple, I'm gonna keep. Okay, so this is a little bit, wow, legendary? Damn. A little bit more than they can afford. I might actually have to keep that legendary one because they might not have the ability to buy that off of me. But let's take a look at what they have to sell. Another animal pulsar. We're not over mass here. And we're not over budget. So what I'm going to do is buy enough food to get home. That should be enough. And let's see. I'm just making sure I'm not overlooking something important. I don't think I am. I guess I'll keep that legendary. Alright, cool. That works for me. I could also buy their herbal meds. Safe trade. Alright, let's go 100. No, 150. That should be enough. And, whoa. Return trip. Days of food. Okay, let's trade a little bit more. So we need another day of food or so. So let's buy another 100. Alright, so we'll have pretty much enough food. And with that, I am going to end the episode. So I hope you enjoyed the a little bit longer episode. That's because I missed Tuesday's airtime. Next week, I think I'll be able to do both. Actually, I don't think I'm going to have really any interruptions for the foreseeable future, but I'll give you a heads up if I do. I'm going to stick around a little bit after the stream. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, so that you can let me know and I can write them down and address them next episode. And to all the people that subbed and tipped, thank you so very much. Catch you all later. Adios.